Please welcome our visitors on the scoreboard, the Ketchikan Kayhi Lady Kings. And please welcome to the court your Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for our visitors, for the Kayhi Kings. She's a junior, number 4, Leanne Guevara. She's a senior, number 5, Emmy Smith. She's a junior, number 15, Madison Rose. She's a senior, number 21, Ashley Huffine. And the captain is a junior, number 40, Nadir Zuta. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Lady Braves. She's a senior from Nightmute, number 11, Catherine Sonny. She's a sophomore from St. Mary's, number 20, Autumn Beans. She's a senior from Imanak, number 44, Faith Kameroff. The co-captain is a senior from Queefluck, number 24, Bristol Charlie. And the captain is a senior from Yakutat, number 30, Sonora Bell. Your Ketchikan Kayhi Lady Kings are coached by Mr. Kelly Smith. Your Lady Braves are coached by Miss Kathy Forrester. And ladies and gentlemen, I forgot, we need a national anthem here. That is my mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor our country and those active duty servicemen around the world and our vets with the playing of our national anthem. Your officials for this first varsity game of the evening, Dennis Valandry from Eagle River, Moose Sims. And the referee in charge of the court tonight, tossing the ball, Anthony Perkins. Let's get ready to play Lady Braves basketball.
Circulating your Kayhi Kings in their maroon are heading over to from right to left, while the Lady Braves are going left to right here, and our ball game is underway as the tip goes into the hands of Bristol Charlie, and she'll set it up. Now she comes over and gives off to Catherine Sunny, and the Lady Braves have first offense. They're going to bounce pass inside the lane to Sonora Bell. Sonora loses it, and Ashley Huffine comes up with it. Ashley on the right-hand dribble across the timeline for the Lady Kings, going right to left here. They won this one last night handily. Now back from, let's see, that's number 4, Leanne Guevara. has it on the left side outside the three-point circle. They'll work it all the way across top of the key. They're going to give it to Ashley, and Ashley's going to pass it down. And put it up is Nadir Zuda, one of the 5 starters. The Kings start tonight with Leanne Guevara, Emmy Smith, Maddie Rose, Ashley Huffine, and Nadir Zuda. Faith Kameroff starting along with Sonora Bell, Bristol Charlie, Autumn Beans, and Catherine Sunny for the Lady Braves. And Autumn Beans is going to break open the scoring column. The 5'6" sophomore picks up 2 for Mt.Edgecumbe, and it's a 2-0 ball game. Andrew Frisky, welcome aboard as we have a long 3 put up on the near side by Leanne Guevara. This could be a good game tonight.
Yeah, if Edgecumbe cuts down their turnovers, I think it could be a really close game.
All right, hopefully it will for the Braves and for the Kings. They both like to have good games, not sloppy ones. A whistle and a foul on the far side, and that's going to go against number 15, and I think that'll be on Maddie Rose, and Maddie picks up her first foul, and the first foul of the ball game with 6:49 to go in the first quarter. So personal thanks, Andrew, for you to come on up and help us tonight. This is going to be good fun.
Yeah, and the gyms, we heated up the gym tonight, so everybody doesn't have to wear their coats.
Yeah, well, did you bring in another propane heater?
We did.
Yeah, a little 12-foot fadeaway jumper by Faith Kameroff for the Braves misses, and then the Kings will bring it down and try and pass down on the baseline as they look to give it to Emmy Smith, and that pass is errant, and it's going to be a turnover by the Lady Kings. That's their second, and Bristol Charlie will throw it in backcourt with 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. She comes in to Sonora Bell, back to Charlie, then at midcourt they go to Autumn Beans, and she loses it. So back-to-back turnovers, and at midcourt Maddie Rose, the junior, will come, and again she throws it away. This time she tried to hit Emmy Smith on the left side of the lane, so kind of a duplication on the right side this time. Last time was left.
Yeah, and it's 3-2. 3-2.
Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, a full court press put on by the Lady Kings as the Braves bring it down after 2 turnovers by Kayhi. And at midcourt, it'll be Catherine Sunny. Now she's going to pass on the near side to Autumn Beans. Autumn halfway down the three-point circle, back out top of the key. Faith Kameroff came out from underneath. She gets it back over to Sunny from the right hand, high post up and won't go. Rebound scuffled over. And Maddie Rose, I think, handled it last underneath for the Kings. She almost had a handle on it, stealing it away from Faith Kameroff. But it did come off of Maddie, so it'll be the Braves ball in underneath their own bucket. Slow start and scoring game tonight here, Andrew.
Yeah, yep, you're exactly right.
And it'll be Bristol Charlie handling the ball for her second time. She's out at midcourt. Pass over to Sunny, back to Bristol, back to Sunny on the left side. Ashley Huffine looking to come out. Looks like the Kings are in a zone tonight, or are they in man-to-man? Let's see what happens when they move it around the circle. Back over to Sunny. Bristol Charlie. Oh, by the way, for you Mt.Edgecumbe Braves fans, so a great JV game tonight. It was tied at 25. It was tied at 27. And then all of a sudden, 2 points and a whistle and a foul and a three-point play by the Kings to give them a 30-27 lead at 127. And then all of a sudden, that little gal, number 30 on the JV team, and I'm sorry I don't have her. Wait a minute. Yes, I do. That was, is it Lacey Prince?
Strong. I think it was Strong.
Was it?
Yeah, Lisa Strong.
Okay, Lisa pops in 2 3-pointers from the top of the key back-to-back and ends up winning the JV game for the Lady Braves. They were pretty excited. All right, whistle and a foul number 2 on Maddie Rose, and that's going to bring the Braves back to the free throw line. It'll be Bristol Charlie. We're still at a 2-0 ball game. Now Bristol's going to make it 3-zip as she makes her first free throw.
One thing I've seen already, the Lady Braves definitely talked about their passing around the top. Last night there was zero movement on the ball, and today they've already started working it around, and it's definitely a new game plan.
There you go, and Bristol hits 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 4-0 lead. So down in the right-hand corner, long three up from the far side. That one put up by number 40, Nadir Zuda, and the junior misses her shot, and the rebound's cleared off by the Lady Braves. Semi gets almost lose it in the corner, but recovers it nicely. Nice pass out top of the key to let him set it up. She goes to Autumn Beans. Beans over to Bristol Charlie. Bristol on the right-hand dribble goes over to the left side. Now Catherine Sonny comes out, and Bristol drops down to the right baseline. Sonny passes on the left side over to Autumn Beans, who comes back out, and Faith Kameroff comes out from underneath. She'll go top of the key. On the right-hand dribble down the lane, bounce pass inside, intended for Bristol. No, that's Sonora, and she puts it up and in. Sonora Bell gets 2. Wow, this is a nice turnaround for the Lady Braves. Not picking on you Lady King fans at home back there in Ketchikan, but the Braves have just been struggling with bad passes, and Andrew hit the nail right on the head. This is a huge difference in a brand new team. So a 6-0 game, and the Braves are putting on the defense. Maddie works down the right side of the lane, goes back outside. Nadir tries another shot inside the three-point circle. That one misses. Rebound underneath, put up, and was that Maddie that got that one?
Yep, Madison Rose got the put back.
So Madison Rose was out since September with a big concussion, and she just came back, started last week, had a great game last night, actually got picked for the Kayhi player of the game. Back we go the other way, the Braves up by a score of 6-2 with a 4-point lead. 3:39 to play here in the first quarter as Bristol Charlie comes to the right, gives off to Catherine Sonny. Bristol drops down to the baseline. Sonny is going to be fouled, and that whistle's going to go against number 4, Leanne Guevara.
And actually, that was a foul, but it was after Sonora Bell ran into her, and they called it on Sonora Bell.
Oh, she got the charge?
She was
reaction foul.
It was illegal,
Yep,
illegal
okay.
screen.
All right, there you go. So Sonora comes up with one. Ashley Huffine, top of the key now, sets up the play. Over to Leanne. Leanne on the right side, back to Huffine, left-hand high post. She's going to try a long three, and when Ashley gets hot, she starts hitting them. Boy, it's a tough one to defend her. However, that one misses, and they'll come back out. Outlet to Maddie on the left side, back over to Leanne. Drives down, tries to use the screen, can't get it, but it's going to be Zuda, who's going to pass across the paint over to Huffine near side. Huffine's going to give off to Emmy Smith, and Smith will try one from 14, which won't go, and the rebound's cleared off over by Faith Kameroff. And Kameroff will outlet it to Bristol Charlie. Bristol on the right-hand dribble with less than 3 minutes to go in the quarter, brings it over, passes it off to Catherine Sonny. Sonny gets in the lane, jump shot off the glass, right from the free throw line, 8-2, a 6-point lead. Braves out in front, and let's see if I've got any more information from Rich Krupa. Yep, he says we're starting the third quarter over there, and with 5:03 left to go in the third, it's 32-17. The Homer boys up over the Sitka Wolves for you Wolves fans. Back we go the other way on missed shots by the Lady Kings, and Catherine Sonny, who will be defended by Guevara at midcourt, passes over on the far side to Autumn Beans. Autumn comes down towards the left-hand high post. Can't drive down the lane, comes back out, gives it off to Kameroff. Back over to Bristol Charlie inside, and a turnover as not able to handle the pass from Charlie to Kameroff. Faith loses it away, and Ashley Huffine will bring it down. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 8-2. The Kings trail by 6. They've got the ball. Long three right side. That one up and misses by Leanne Guevara.
Yeah, Lady Kings have had some nice-looking shots there from the three-point line. They just haven't had them to fall. If any of them would have fallen, it'd be a lot closer game right now.
Oh, boy, 2 of them will close it up just like that. And they can do it. 1:50 to go now as the Kings put on a 2-3-man press. Huffine at midcourt. Ball goes to Bristol Charlie. She almost threw it away over to Faith Kameroff on the far side. Faith handles it nicely. Back down in the left corner. And Autumn Beans isn't in the scorebook yet. She'll put one up from the left baseline. That one misses. Rebound cleared off by Maddie Rose. Maddie's going to bring it down, just about travels on a jump in the air to try and pass it from behind the timeline down to Ashley Huffine, but not in time, and it's a bad pass, and Catherine Sonny comes up with it. Another turnover by the Kings. Here come the Braves with an 8-2 lead, and we're down to 1:18. It'll be Autumn Beans on the left side to Sonny, baseline. Three-pointer up, won't go. Rebound cleared off on the right side baseline by Faith Kameroff. Looking inside, nobody's open. Bristol Charlie will move through there, but she couldn't get the pass, so Faith brings it back out to Autumn. Autumn on the right-hand dribble as we now go under a minute in the first quarter. Going to bounce pass across the top of the key. We might have our first jump of the ball game, and we do, as Bristol Charlie ties up Ashley Huffine, or vice versa.
Yeah, just those cross-court passes just make you cringe every time you see them. It's like, That's where I was looking at their tape a little bit today, and those cross-court passes just killed the Lady Braves. And
Yep.
that was another one.
Well, when you do them, you're a little more snappy with them.
Yeah, they can't be lobs if you're going to do it that way.
You got to fire a bullet. Huffine with the inbounds pass goes over to Nazir Zuda, who comes inside to Maddie Rose. Maddie tries to work it to Huffine, and she get fouled.
She did, yep.
So Ashley will go to the line, stops the clock with 38.9 seconds, and Anthony Perkins Jr., one of our 3 officials down there, signals the 2 shots from the free throw line. He's officiating along with Dennis Verlandry and Moose Sims.
Yep.
And he's from where up at Fairbanks?
He's originally from, he was in Kodiak, he's in Eagle River now.
Okay, that's right, yep. And a shot made at the free throw line by number 5, Emmy Smith, and she gets in the scorebook with 1 for 1 and misses the second, goes 1 for 2, clearing off the rebound. And you know, these Braves are looking good defensively too, Andrew. And look at that, a nice shot, getting inside the paint there on the left side. Autumn Beans gets another 2, and all of a sudden they're up by 7. 10-3 as we go down to 23 seconds in the quarter. Over on the far side, it'll be Leanne Guevara to set it up. Guevara down now inside into play is Shaylin Mendoza. So I was talking to Kelly Smith about the heights of these girls, and because he didn't have it on his roster. He said, we trick a lot of people because they don't think we're as tall as we are. And I said, well, what do you think your average is? And he said, 3 inches shorter than most people get. He hollers at Shaylin, and he says, hey, come over here, will you? She comes over and stands next to me, and I can put my elbow on her head. They're a short, scrappy team as they now have the ball, and Shaylin's going to take it on the right side, work it down to Huffine, drives the baseline, puts it up from 8, won't go. Gets her own rebound, tries a conversion, half a second, there's the buzzer, and we're going to take a 1-minute break at the end of quarter number 1, and it's the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves with a 10-3 lead over the Lady Kings back in 60 seconds. So is that working good for you, Karen?
I can hear you. Cool. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome back to the B.J. McGillis Gym. So tell me about the name of the gym and Mt.Edgecumbe High School, Andrew. How's that blend in?
Well, B.J. McGillis was one of the first he coached here for a number of years when it first opened up. Well, actually, he graduated from Mt.Edgecumbe and came back and coached for a number of years.
Okay.
For years and years, and so that's what they named the gym. That was B.J. McGillis.
All right, we're back in play for the second half as the Lady Kings are moving right to left down there. They get first possession. They're going to work it down on the near side. In the game now for the Kings is 44, Dylan Borer. Borer will work it back out, and they are substituting more, and they're going to give it off to Luann Guevara.
Ashley Huffine.
Huffine, it gets, what's that, her first?
That was her first 3 of the night.
12-6 now. That cuts the, that was a 3-pointer. That cut the lead to 6 points. And we're going to go the other way. Catherine Sonny's going to drive right in the lane. You know what? This is almost like a brand new Lady Braves team tonight.
Well, they're taking care of the ball much better, but they're taking their time on offense is the big thing, and they're getting good shots. I was going to say there at quarter, I know Coach Smith was talking to the girls, trying to light some fire under them because they scored 3 points, but really they get a lot of their points off their defense, and their defense is really stagnant right now.
All right, a foul on Leanne Guevara puts Mt.Edgecumbe at the free throw line. Maggie Miller's in now. Maggie's done a good job the last few nights. She doesn't get a lot of playing time, but when she's in, she makes a difference. And her first shot from the free throw line is up and misses. Now Elizabeth Allen comes in for the Braves, and as Miller puts the next one up, and that's good. She goes 1 for 2, and it's a 13-6, 7-point lead. 7:15 to go in the first half. We've got boys basketball coming your way after this over here at Mt.Edgecumbe. It'll be Lathrop going against the boys from Mt.Edgecumbe. And meanwhile, back over at Sitka High, it's a 32-17 lead for Homer with 5:03 to go in the third over the Sitka boys. Girls will play over there after that game, and we'll keep you Wolves fans tuned in to what those scores are, as Rich Krupa, the AD over there, is communicating those scores to us over here at Mt.Edgecumbe. Long shot left side, put up by Ashley Huffine. Misses for the Kings. They get the rebound down on the right corner. She'll come out, give it off to Mendoza. Mendoza back in the right. Oh, there's a three up by Maddie Rhodes. She had 3 of them last night, Andrew, but most of them were from the top of the key.
Well, she had her feet set, and she was wide open. That was a nice-looking shot there.
So Maddie cuts the lead to 4 now with a three-pointer, and it's 13-9. Back we go the other way. Elizabeth Allen, who just came in, she had 2 threes last night for the Braves. She puts one up for the right side. Left-handed shooter, won't go. Couple conversion attempts underneath by the Braves. Don't go, and rebound cleared off by Ashley Huffine, and she'll bring it down for the Lady Kings. Passes in the left corner, down on the baseline as she gives it off to Boer. Dillon passes back out to Ashley. Dillon stays on the left-hand baseline. Maddie Rose is across the way on the right as Ashley will pass it across the top of the key. They go back and forth a couple times. Now Maddie's going to drive inside. Hook pass to the left side as she gives it off to Boer. Boer gets double-teamed in there. Elizabeth Allen along with Maggie Miller to defend. So they'll bring it back around. Then they work it in the paint, although wide open from 12 as Maddie Rose, but her shot misses. And Bristol Charlie will bring it down, and she's going to get fouled. I didn't know if she might have traveled the way she held up. What's it called? Oh, well, it's a charge.
Yeah, they call it a charge. It could have been a travel, could have been a charge, but
either way.
Either way, yeah. And Bristol kind of ran right into her. Huffine did a good job holding her space there.
All right, there we go. Ashley Huffine inbounds it to Madeline Rose, and Madeline to take it down on the right-hand dribble across the timeline, trying to get around Autumn Beans on the right side. Gets in the paint. Now back to Ashley. A nice release for Ashley to come around, but she tries to drive in, and bounce pass was intended probably over here in the corner for Borer, but a whistle and a foul against, I think, Bristol Charlie is going to, or no, is it? Yep, it is. Who gets the foul?
Vernay Raymond. That's her first.
5 team fouls now for the Braves here in this half, and a timeout on the floor called by Kathy Forrester. It's going to be a
Five, 4, 3, 2.
All right, back in play, and very quickly it'll be the Lady Kings to inbound. It's going to be Dylan's Boer is going to give it to Ashley Huffine. She puts it up for 2 just like that. The Braves take the ball, take the rebound, they come down with the inbounds pass, and to get top at the timeline, they're going to lose it away. We're going to have a foul on that play.
Yeah, I believe that was on Catherine Sonny.
So Sonny comes up with her first one. That's a 6th foul for the Braves. That will let the Kings inbound it at far court as Huffine comes into Maddie Rose, back to Huffine, and she drives straight away from over on the far side, crossways down the lane, puts it up off the glass, and Ashley has back-to-back 2s, and it's now a tie ball game at 13 apiece. Brand new game as Catherine Sonny has it top of the key for Ashley or for Mt.Edgecumbe. She'll give it off to Elizabeth Allen. Left-hand dribble around the left side. Now comes back out to Bristol Charlie. Back over on the left side. Sonny comes out as Bristol drops down the baseline. Now coming out is going to be Elizabeth Allen. Also down underneath is Maggie Miller. Sonny top of the key. She nears midcourt. And the end of the third period for you Sitka Wolves fans. Homer leads 39-26, a 13-point spread as they wrap up the third quarter in boys action over at Sitka High. Back we go the other way as the Braves lose the ball away. A turnover on a pass that was intended inside. for number 22, Vernay Ramuth in. And the Kings will come down. They're going to try a three on the right side. Won't go, but the two-point conversion underneath will by Maddie Rose. And all of a sudden, the Kings have their first lead after Nadir Zuda misses a three. Maddie Rose makes a two. Coming back the other way, the Braves are going to feed it into Maggie Miller. Miller's going to lay it up right side, and she gets two. And it's now a 15-15 tie. And another one top of the key by Ashley, and that's a three.
And that's her 10th point of the quarter.
Wow. 18-13. So 3 lead changes so far, and it's been the Kings who trailed all of a sudden coming up with taking over after 2 ties. We were tied at 13, tied at 15, and now we've got a couple substitutions. It'll be the Kings ball in backcourt. What happened?
Well, as a turnover on Edgecumbe, they're 8th of the game. That's what I was just going to say. That's the difference. Ketchikan stepped up their defense. They've made some shots, and then they go full court press, and Edgecumbe's having trouble getting the ball down, and Ketchikan taking full advantage of that.
And Sonny's going to hold her ground, and Maddie Rose is going to, well, Sonny took a step. Maddie took advantage of it, moves and ran in, and they collide, and they get a blocking foul.
Yeah, that's Sonny's second foul. It's going to put them in the bonus.
Maddie will go to the free throw line with the 1-and-1. 3:32 to play in the first half. Taking her time. Up, in, and good. Maddie's first free throw. Correct?
Yeah, yeah.
1 for 1, 19-15 now. 4-point lead by Kayhi.
She's got 8 points this game so far.
She had 18 last night. Next one's up, misses. She goes 50%, and clearing off the boards will be Catherine Sonny. She's going to come down on the give and go from bounce pass on the right side to the left, intended for Vernay Ramuth, but it was an errant pass and another turnover by the Braves. So they just have to learn that consistency in the turnover department.
Yeah, if they can hold the ball, not turn it over, they're going to be they're going to be in good shape this year.
A long three left side. Looked good by Huffine, but it has that little spin. Rims around, 270 degrees around the rim, snaps back out into the hands of the Braves, and it'll be Bristol Charlie to bring it down across the way. Goes to Allen over on the left side. Sonny back underneath to Vernay, and Vernay's going to draw a whistle and a foul, and she'll step up to the free throw line.
Yeah, fouls on number 5, Emmy Smith.
That's Emmy's first, 4th team foul for the Kings, 7 for the Braves here in the first half. 3:02 on the clock. Shots up from the free throw line by the Braves, and Vernay's shot will not go. Skips over across the way. It's going to go down the other gym. A lot of room in here to lose a basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the largest gymnasium in the state of Alaska.
This is?
Oh, yeah. Square footage wise?
I guess I never really thought about that.
World War II airplane hangar.
There you go. Nice shot. So 1 for 2 at the line by Vernay, and it's now a 16-19 3-point game. Kings with the lead, Kings with the ball. They're going to work out in the right side. Down in the corner will be Nadir Zuda. Goes into Huffine. Huffine loses it away trying to put it up. And foul Dennis for Landry there to call the whistle. Is that going against?
It's going to be on Emmy Smith again.
Second one for her.
Little frustration foul there. She missed a shot, came back, tried to get a rebound, and fouled Sonora in the process.
All right, so it'll be Braves ball in under the press by the Kings, and it gets over on the far side to Sonora Bell. Sonora's going to pass right across the top of the key. Oh, nice shot by Elizabeth Allen. That's one of those passes you were talking about, but that one worked out. She turns around and just snaps it in.
Still make me cringe.
19-18, 1-point lead, 2:32 to go. Kings have the, oh, now they got a 4-pointer just like that. Bang, from the left side. Leanne Guevara, the little junior for them, has a nice three, and it's a 22-18 4-point lead just like that as we near the 2-minute mark. Coming the other way, and now the Braves getting a bit rattled and almost losing it away is going to be Autumn Bean. Gets it back. She gets the foul. So 2 in a row like that with a lost ball and then trying to get back, and you draw the whistle.
Yeah, and they got to get back, and Ketchikan is definitely starting to warm up. Their 3-point shooting. I mean, that's their 4th 3 of the quarter. They got to get a hand up. They've been kind of sagging in, but they like I mentioned, the first quarter they had some great looks. Ketchikan did, and they missed the shots. Mt.Edgecumbe got ahead by 7, but now they're hitting shots, and Ketchikan's ahead.
All right, the 1-1, Maddie Rose is going to go. She was 1 for 2 last trip. Makes this one. It'll give her a chance for the second. It's 23-18 now. There you have a 5-point lead. And I think that's the biggest lead of the game thus far. No, it isn't. It was at 6 or 8 by Mt.Edgecumbe early on. Maddie makes 2. Now it's 24-18, 6 points up. 2:11 on the clock. Back we go. Elizabeth Allen down. She gets double teamed, almost threw it away, but bounced it off of Emmy Smith and got it right back. Brings it out to Sonora Bell. Inside, they're going to turn around and go to Vernay Raymond, the little 10-footer on the left side, turnaround jumper, and she'll draw the foul. And Ashley gets the foul, the whistle.
Yep, it's on Ashley Huffine.
That's Ashley's first. That is 16 fouls for the Kings. The Braves have 8. 1:59 on the clock here. Left-hand shooter at the line, up in, and that one misses by Vernay.
Vernay's first year of playing basketball.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's she from?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
That's in the. We got it at the roster somewhere. I know that. These
she's
gals are from all over the state.
Up north near Kotzebue.
Next one up by Vernay, misses. And she gets her own rebound on the near side. Well, actually, she gets the outlet pass after the rebound. Then she'll come out to Autumn Bean. Bean over on the left side to Elizabeth Allen. Bounce pass to Catherine Sonny, 1:41. They're taking their time now. They're trying to be more calculating, I think, back to the way they started. And whistle.
There's a jump ball. What
Okay.
happened? Vernay got it in the middle there, went right into the catch-can defender and got tied up.
So that's the first jump, and the alternate possession gives it over to the Lady Kings. Next time we have a jump, it'll be a Braves ball, but in the meantime, the Kings come down, and think Sonora might have drawn a whistle.
Yeah, it was Autumn Beans who got the
Was it Autumn?
which is going to be her third foul. So it was a silly foul too, by the way. No need for it.
So 34, 28-31. Yeah, 34-30 was the final score of the JV game between these ladies' teams. And that was a great one for Mt.Edgecumbe as they picked up 2 threes right at the end to win that one. I'm going to check our scores now. All right, with 5:04 left to play in the fourth over at Sitka High School in boys competition, it's Homer 42, Sitka High 28. So the Homer Mariners doing the damage, and we get a shot for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Catherine Sonny picks up 2. She's got 4 now, a 2-pointer in each quarter. And that makes it 24-20, and we'll come back the other way. The Kings work it out.
That was a great pass there by number 40 to number 44, Dylan Boyer. But Boyer decided not to shoot it and kind of jumped up and looked to make a pass, and he got called for a travel.
Oh, boy. She was open pretty much.
Wide open. Wide open for
All right. Inbounds pass to the Braves. In from Sonny. Off to, let's see, Alicia Staffel says in now. Right back to Sonny. Staffel said back to Sonny. Sonny tries a shot from the left side, up won't go, and another jump ball. I just said the next possession, and that's going to give it over to the Braves with 57 seconds left, and they trail by 4.
Yeah, pretty fortunate Catherine didn't get her third foul on that one. It could have been, they called a jump ball, but there was a little bit of arm in there too, I believe. We'll take it.
There you go. Outlet pass in from Catherine Sonny, and that's going to go behind the timeline. Elizabeth Allen didn't touch it, so it's not an over and back. She'll bring it back across, goes over to Sonora Bell on the far side, back out to Catherine Sonny, looks up at the clock, 47 seconds, now 45. Comes over on the right side to Letitia. Letitia has Leanne Guevara come out loosely defending her. Nobody's going to draw a foul inside for the Kings. We've got a 4-point lead. Back to Elizabeth Allen, right-hand baseline. Back out now. They work it into number 44, Dylan Bohr. I'm sorry, yep. 44 is Faith Kameroff back in. And a whistle and a foul against the Kings. Guevara gets the foul. That's her second. 17 fouls now. Both teams in the 1-and-1. 27 seconds left as going to the line, Faith Kameroff. She cuts that lead to 3 with making her first free throw, and I think her first point.
Yep, first point of the game.
So she'll set for a second now. Up in and rims around, won't go. Rebound grabbed away by Dylan Bohr for the Kings. And with 20 seconds, she'll bring it down. Goes to Huffine across the timeline, throws it over to Bohr, almost loses it away. She tips it back in before she goes out of bounds. Then we've got Sonora Bell along with Ashley Huffine going after it. We have a wreck, and the whistle's going to go against Mt.Edgecumbe.
Yeah, it's good hustle. They were playing on their heels a little bit. If Edgecumbe would have been on their toes, they would have seen that pass kind of going behind her back and would have had a layup. But
all right, so foul number 3 on Sonora. And that brings Ashley to the free throw line with 15.1 seconds. And hopefully this will stay to be a nice close game the rest of the time. And so we go down with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter over at Sitka High. And Homer has held Sitka High to 28 points, and Homer now leads by 16. 44-28 lead in boys competition. The girls will start following that one over there, and that will be Homer girls against the Lady Wolves, and that one is slated to start at 7, but it might be a little bit after, depending on how quickly that final 2 minutes. We have an injury break. We're going to take a 30-second timeout right now and be back. It's 24-21, Kings up by 3.
At the Bayview Pub, you'll find something different going on all the time. Wednesday night is barbecue night. Smoked brisket, baby back ribs, and pulled pork. Thursday's mac and cheese night. Choose your ingredients.
Two, 1.
All right, welcome back as we're at the free throw line for the Lady Kings. Welcome aboard, all you folks down there over Gateway Country and Ketchikan, and everyone here in Sitka over KIFW. As Ashley put the first one up and missed it, second one up and good, and with an injury down on the Lady Kings bench, Andrew Frisky, the athletic director here at Mt.Edgecumbe, is going to go down and check things out. So back we go the other way, and Elizabeth Allen's going to pop one up from the left side. That's good for 2, and there's going to be the buzzer, and that's going to end our first half of play. And it's a 26-23 halftime score with the Lady King up by 3 after Mt.Edgecumbe led all of the first quarter, and then we end up tied at listening to Ladies High School basketball. coming to 4, 3, go. Just zipped a couple seconds off the clock and decided to start ball in the third quarter, and we've got ladies basketball action coming back your direction, folks, over Gateway Country down in Ketchikan. And KIFWA, I'm here, Mike Clasby, along with Andrew Frisky, as we have a 26-23 game in ladies high school competition between the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves hosting the Lady Kings here at B.J. McGillis. And we're starting the third quarter with 25 seconds gone away, and the Kings try a shot from the left-hand corner, lose the ball, and it'll be the Braves' ball in backcourt.
Yeah, it was a foul on number 50, Madison Rose. They're trying to reach in and grab that rebound, but Faith Kameroff held on to it tight.
Okay, so that's Maddie's third foul tonight, and here come the Braves down, as it'll be Faith Kameroff to dribble down in front of the official score table on the near side, right in front of the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves bench. The ball slapped away by one of the defenders from Kayhi, so the Braves will bring it in again. It'll be Catherine Sunny going into Autumn Bean. Autumn goes right straight to the center jump circle, now directing the Braves, and she sets up the play. Comes over as, nice bounce pass inside. Faith Kameroff, turnaround jumper over the top of Emmy Smith. And the shot misses, but right there to convert was that Sonora Bell. Yep, Sonora picks it up and drops it in for 2, and we have a 1-point ball game, folks, 26-25. So the Braves came out early. They really got the Kayhi girls rattled, which doesn't happen very often. They had an 8-point lead at one time. Then we turned around and we ended up tied at about 13, I think it was. And then Kayhi came back. We have 3 lead changes, and then Kayhi went into halftime leading by 3. And the shot missed by the Kings, and the Braves bring it down, and they're going to go to Catherine Sunny on the right side. She's going to pop it up in for 2, and it's now a 27-26. 1-point lead by the Braves, and that's our 4th lead change of the game as Emmy Smith gets a pass inside for the King. Back out to Maddie Rose, right-hand high post, as Emmy couldn't shoot it from underneath. Sonora Bell was down there, Faith Kameroff, and also Autumn Beans to defend. And a shot over the left corner by Emmy Smith misses. Rebound cleared off by Bristol Charlie. Bristol will give it over on the far side on the right-hand dribble across the timeline. It'll be Catherine Sunny to bring it over. Back to Charlie, back to Sunny. Ashley Huffine over to defend as Sunny bounce passes it in to Faith Kameroff. Back to Sunny, back underneath to Faith. Turnaround jumper up and good. And Faith gets another 2.
Amazing what happens when you rotate the ball a couple extra passes.
Maddie Rose, long pass over in the left-hand corner. Long three-pointer. That one up by Leanne Guevara, and her shot misses. I think it's Guevara. Sorry, Leanne. Here we go. The Braves have the rebound. It'll be Bristol Charlie bringing it down. Inside to Sonora. Nice crisscross and a good assist as Faith gets a shot up and just she's too far under the bucket, hits the bottom of the rim, but gets her own rebound, gets around from Ashley Huffine, puts it up. Nope, she's going to go over and pass it back inside to Bristol Charlie. Bristol tries a shot from in the paint. That one misses. Ball ends up out of bounds.
Edgecumbe ball. Edgecumbe just out hustling the Lady Kings right now. I can see poor Kelly. He's got his hands on his head wondering what's going on. But, yeah, really the Ketchikan starting out the third quarter like they did the first quarter.
Yeah, they are. Or the Braves are starting out like they did the first quarter, whichever way you want to look at it. It's very aggressive. You know, it's interesting to me how big of a change you can have. And we bring it back in for the Braves, and it's going to be Autumn Bean to shoot it from the left side. Her shot misses. We have a jump ball.
Yep.
Third jump ball. This possession will get, this is a 4th because it's going to give it over to the Braves. So they get it under their own bucket. Looking to find somebody open will be Sunny. She bounce passes it into Bristol Charlie. Charlie defended by Ashley Huffine. Goes back over to Catherine on the left side. Outside the three-point circle. Leanne Guevara there to defend. So Catherine will go back out midcourt to Bristol Charlie. Catherine looked like she was going to pass to Bristol, but she doesn't. She goes in the lane and shoots it up, and a whistle and a foul. Sonora Bell gets it away from the wall.
That's going to be Sonora's 4th foul.
So that's not a... You know, I just noticed a real confidence with Kathy Forrester tonight when I was talking to her before the interview. And what I started to say a minute ago is now we're back in action, and it's going to be the Kings down in the left corner. Back to Huffine. Huffine to Maddie Rose, near side Guevara, inside to Emmy Smith, and stolen. Sonora Bell knocks it away, gives it off to Autumn Bean. Autumn off to Faith Kameroff. Over on the far side to Catherine Sunny. Faith continues down the lane, a give and go, but can't get the shot off. Back out to Sunny. Sonny gets around Huffine, puts it up, won't go. Sonora Bell trying to get the rebound. She's going to tip it back in. It's still a live ball, and Huffine's there to pick it up. She'll hold it up, but she travels with it. Get that momentum going. It's not so easy to stop a moving train, is it?
Yeah, no, and like you say, the Edgecumbe Lady Braves definitely they're working hard right now.
All right, inbounds pass from Sonny to Autumn Bean over the far side to Bristol. By the way, the Kings are in a man-to-man. Sonny at midcourt. Now she's going to work it into Faith Kameroff. Emmy Smith there along with Maddie Rose to shut her off, so bring it back out to Bristol Charlie. A missed dribble, but nicely recovered by Catherine Sonny, who was right there for her. Underneath to Kameroff. Give and go. Sonny in the lane. Puts it up, won't go. Emmy Smith there along with Maddie Rose, but the rebound's picked up by Sonny, and she tries to shoot it up.
Yeah, a couple of offensive boards there by the Lady Braves. Again, it seems like each possession they're getting a couple of nice rebounds, just can't quite convert.
Inbounds pass goes into Autumn. Autumn back over. Ooh, top of the key. We're going to have an over and back. That's a turnover by the Brave. So what I was going to say is I'm curious what Kathy did today with these girls that makes such a difference from last night. It's or it just is falling in place because they actually had a pretty good go against Sitka at the beginning of the game on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I did ask Kathy that, and they said they had.
You can't speak for her?
Well, they said they had some words.
Did you think so?
No, that's what she told me.
Oh, she did? Okay.
They had some words there before the game, and so whatever the words were, they seem to be helping out so far.
Well, the girls have the talent, just like that, as Bristol Charlie gives inside to Autumn Bean. She's in the lane. She's right inside the free throw line. She just turns it quickly, puts it up off the glass, gets two, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point lead as coming down Huffine tries a three, and that one's halfway down the bucket, and it spins itself right out, and she loses the three-point shot. Rebounds cleared off. Here comes Bristol Charlie to bring it down for the Braves. She was waiting for a foul. It didn't happen, but she gives it away to Autumn Beans, and Autumn shoots it up, and Emmy Smith is right there. Nice block, nice steal. Emmy will take it, pass it off to Huffine. Huffine with 2:48 to go in the third quarter comes down. She loses it at midcourt. Autumn Beans has it, top of the key. She's going to hold it up, turns around, looks for somebody behind her. She wants to set it up. She settles everything down. I just think they're playing good control ball. They're thinking about what they're doing.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. They're not turning the ball over as much. I mean, they still had a few turnovers, but not nearly what they had last night. And they're taking, Ketchikan's big thing is their full court press after they make a shot, and Ketchikan has not made many shots to put them in that press.
The Braves go in straight away, give it to Faith Kameroff. She gets another two, just like that. Now we come down the other way, and Leanne Guevara is going to try a three. Is that a three? Yes, it is, from the right side. Leanne does it. Kelly Smith wants a 1-minute timeout. We're going to take a break in the action with 2:13 to go.
No, not too bad.
By the way, for you Wolves fans, when I talked to Kathy, she was so excited about how many shots they got to take last night. A steal by the Kings, and it's going to be Ashley to come down, lays it up, won't go. Nice conversion underneath by Maddie Rose. And it's a 33-31 2-point ball game. Now the Kings are going to put on the full court press that Andrew was talking about earlier. The Braves come down and they break it. Bristol Charlie over to Catherine Sonny. Now out to right-hand high post to Autumn Beans. Autumn trying to get around Guerrara can't. Back over to Elizabeth Allen back in. Oh, a nice left hand. It's halfway between a hook shot and just a straight shot over the left side. And Elizabeth is good at that, and it's 35-31 as it pops off the glass and goes in, and a 4-point lead by the Braves. Back to Maddie Rose.
A little bit unorthodox back bank shot, but you know, when it goes, it goes.
You know, and I've seen her do that a couple times. It's kind of almost her style. It might be her signature, as Guevara has it on the far side. Now to Maddie Rose, top of the key. Maddie trying to get around Autumn Beans' camp. Will give off to Huffine, sets a screen. Huffine spins around in the lane. Back to Maddie, three-pointer up. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound picked off by the Kings on the far side. Coming up with that one, Dylan Borer. Borer back out to Guevara. Guevara now to Maddie to set up the play. Guevara down on the left, Huffine on the right-hand baseline. Maddie top the key will go over on the left to Guevara. Looking in for Emmy Smith. Emmy Smith has not got the ball inside to her. Now, the minute I say it, she's wide open, and bang, it's like I almost predicted that one. Up and good for two by Emmy, and it's 35-33. And another timeout on the floor with 36 seconds to go in the quarter. And this will be a 30, and we'll take a 30 back after this message. Yep, she get a chance for a three-point play, and that's foul number 2 on number 21, Letitia Scaffelstad, who just came in about halfway through. We're down to 11 seconds on the third quarter clock, and it's a 4-point lead by the Braves, 37-33, and the shot misses by Letitia from the free throw line. And coming up with is Emmy Smith for the Braves, or for the Kings, and she'll go down to Huffine. Emmy's going to try a long three at the buzzer.
It looked good.
It looked really good. I think it was exactly in line with the net, but it was off to the left of the rim. So we'll take a 1-minute break after 3, come back for the final 8 minutes of this nice little ball game here between the Lady Braves at Mt.Edgecumbe hosting the Lady Kings from Kayhi. You're listening over Gateway Country in Ketchikan and KIFW here in Sitka. Back in 1 minute.
Missed all 3 of their free throws that quarter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
That's one thing yesterday. I was looking at Ketchikan. It was 11 for 13 on their free throws. I think Edgecumbe was 12 for 18 or so.
Fruit trays, meat or cheese trays, or a combo. The party trays come in 12, 16, and 18-inch sizes, or check out their party dip bread bowl. And don't forget chicken wings, chicken skewers, and delicious baskets of chicken. C-Mart, where everything they have for your football frenzy goes better with Coke.
14 points that quarter for the...
30 seconds.
Dining at the Nugget Restaurant for breakfast, lunch, or dinner before boarding flight down Sitka continues. But with that great food and service...
Is that the highest individual scoring quarter? I don't remember what it was at first.
Yeah, it was 2 first.
Oh, yeah, we can have
10.
Fridays with prime...
This was 13.
10 seconds.
No, yeah, 13 on
Yep.
that one.
Lots of reasons to get away.
This was
4, 3,
only had 3 there.
2.
So 23
One.
points the second quarter.
Okay, welcome back. We're into the fourth quarter, and a long three will start it off, and that one's from the left-hand corner by Ashley Huffine. For the Lady Kings, won't go. Another three for the top of the key as they work the ball around after they recover it and give it to Leanne Guevara. She tries three, so a pair of threes miss, and the Braves come up with a rebound. They'll bring it down court. They have a 37-33 4-point lead. They'll go on the far side, Autumn Bean. Autumn gets a screen from Maggie Miller. Comes back in now, Ashley Huffine, really good on defense on her man-to-man, shuts her off, so she, ball's outletted over to Elizabeth Allen back in, now to Bristol Charlie, now top of the key to Miller. Elizabeth Allen over on the left side, thought she was going to get it, but the pass goes instead down to Autumn Beans, who comes all the way down, out from the left corner, back out to midcourt. She's going to get double-teamed, and we're going to have a jump ball. Ashley Huffine there to tie it up along with Guevara. And they were on either side of Autumn Beans, so the alternate possession on this one, I think, will give it over to Kayhi.
They pointed towards Edgecumbe.
They what?
They pointed towards Edgecumbe.
Oh, did they?
For the jump ball, yeah.
It's hard to keep track of that
Yeah,
sometimes.
because Kayhi got it at the half.
Okay, Nadira Zuda comes in now. She substitutes. Going to sit down is going to be Borer, and with the ball is going to be Elizabeth Allen for the Braves as we're back in, and we're under 7 minutes to play in the ball game now here in the fourth quarter, and it's a 37-33 4-point lead. If you just joined us, welcome aboard. We're live at the Mt.Edgecumbe Gym over in Sitka, bringing you a game in high school ladies competition as the Lady Kings come over to have a couple games this weekend. The Mt.Edgecumbe Braves won the JV game. The Kings have the lead, and the little gal, who was it again, Andrew? Do you remember? For the JVs.
Yeah, Lisa Strom.
Yep, comes up, and she just nailed back-to-back threes, and she was so excited afterwards. I saw her walking down, and I said something to Kathy Forrester, who didn't see the play, and this gal turns around, she goes, "I made those!" And speaking of threes, it'll be a three from the left-hand corner by the Kings. Misses. Long pass down as Mt.Edgecumbe got the rebound. They try one down to Elizabeth Allen, but it's a bad pass, and Ashley Huffine's right there, and Ashley will pick it up. She's going to go coast to coast, but she's going to be tripped up, fouled, and will go to the line as the whistle goes against the Braves.
And that's going to be fourth on Autumn Beans, and that's, Autumn's a main player. She hasn't subbed out once tonight, and that's going to be a question to keep her in for, give her a couple minutes rest or not. I think she's going to get a sub here.
Ashley shoots it up from the free throw line, misses, and Autumn sits down, and coming back in is going to be Faith Kameroff. And also Faith's going to go down on the right side of the lane, and coming away from that position is going to be Letitia Scaffelstead, and we go back to the free throw line. Ashley missed her first one, second one's up, and it's in and good, and we now have a 3-point game, 37-34 with 5:57. A lot of time for both of these teams. They both have the ability to blow it wide open if they want. They have both gone on good scoring sprees in the past, and it'll be Kameroff over to Elizabeth Allen. Nice move around as they give it off to Bristol Charlie, but Bristol gets blocked by Maddie Rose. A nice defensive move by Maddie and causes a turnover. It'll be the Kings ball at midcourt on the far side as the clock stopped at 5:41 on that one. Kings trail by 3. They've got the ball on the right-hand dribble across the timeline. It'll be Leanne Guevara to set it up. She goes down the left side, tries to work it down, and they travel as she tries to give it off to Ashley Huffine. So another turnover for the Kings.
I'll tell you, though, turnover-wise, it's way less than last night. Both teams are doing better with their turnovers. So sometimes it's painful to watch.
Yes, I'm sure it is. So we go to Bristol Charlie. Bristol back out, gives it to Allen, flips it up, rims around, should have gone but didn't, but there to convert. Underneath is going to be Maggie Miller, gets her own rebound. She's going to say, "I'm just going to make that baby go," and she does. Now it's 39-34, and the Braves are back with a 5-point lead. Coming down, Guevara on the right side. Works it down in the corner as she gives it off to Borer. Borer back out to Maddie Rose, halfway up the 3-point circle. Now she moved top of the key, go to Huffine left side, back to Maddie. Back to Huffine left. Maddie looking for Emmy Smith open. Last time I said something, Emmy has not got the ball inside much, and the minute I said it last time she did. Turned around and dropped it in from 8 feet on the left side for 2. Back to Huffine. Now back to Borer. Borer on the left-hand dribble comes out. She'll go over to Guevara, who goes on Maddie Rose. They've really shut down Maddie. Last night she had 18 points. Actually, maybe they didn't really shut her down because she had 10 in the first half tonight. Huffine left side, defended over there by Maggie Miller. Long 3, up top of the key. That one missed by Bristol Charlie. or I'm sorry, by the Kings, and Bristol Charlie gets the rebound. She's at midcourt. Over to Letitia. Scott's getting tied up by Ashley Huffine, 21 on 21 as far as numbers go. Back to Bristol Charlie. In top of the key. Faith Kameroff. She's going to shoot from the free throw line. Off the glass. Shot misses. Foul against Emmy.
Yep. It was kind of a light tap, but it definitely affects on the follow-through when Faith shot that. I mean, it was probably not the greatest shot selection, but you know, Emmy had her hand up there and hit her on the arm when it went off. So.
Okay, that's foul number 4 on Emmy Smith, and that brings Faith Kameroff to the free throw line with 4:04 to go in the ball game. And it's a 39-34 5-point lead, but Faith is going to make it a 40-34 6-point lead. The Braves were up 8-2 early on in the first quarter. I think that was the biggest lead, so now they're back to that, and she can make it 7. And it won't go, however, as it comes off the back of the rim. Oh, but nice conversion. That one put up, and that one won't go either. She followed through down the right side of the lane and tried to get 2 instead of 1, but rebounds cleared off, and back out they go to the Braves, to Catherine Sonny. Now to Bristol Charlie, left-hand high post, right inside the three-point circle. Shoots it up, won't go, follows her shot. Almost had the rebound. Now in the game for the Kayhi Kings is Janae Rhodes. And Janae, the freshman, getting some time out there and giving some of the starters a little breather. Ball's knocked out of bounds, came off the Braves. It'll be Kings ball in backcourt. They trail by 6. They have the ball. They're moving left to right across the gym here at Mt.Edgecumbe, and Maddie Rose will set it up. Comes over to Huffine near side. Down on the baseline, gives off to Guevara, back to Huffine. They're looking underneath to see if they can get the young freshman that just came in, Janae Rhodes, open underneath. She replaced Emmy Smith, who had 4 fouls. Back out, they'll go on the left side. Madeline Rose will bring it across the top of the key. Nice pass on the near side to Guevara. Guevara defended by Borer. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. It's going to go out the exit door. Picking it up out there was a gentleman who gives it off to Dylan Borer, and sophomore will bring it back. Gives it to Moose Sim, the official, who gives it off to Kayhi, inbounds it. Maddie Rose is going to try a 3 from the right side. Look good, but it's going to be short, and the whistle foul will go against Elizabeth Allen. 3:04 on the fourth quarter clock. Braves might take home a win tonight if they keep up the pressure on.
Don't jinx things.
Don't jinx them, exactly.
6 points is too
not a lot, is it?
shots for the Ketchikan Lady Kings, but you know, Edgecumbe's doing pretty good, you know, as long as they take care of that ball. But really, I'm not seeing it in the Ketchikan tonight. I mean, they just seem to be a half step behind, but maybe just because Edgecumbe stepped it up a little bit, and I'm not sure.
Maddie Rose misses the first but nails the second, and that makes it a 40-35 5-point differential. And we got a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30. We'll take a break in the action with 3:04 left to go in this one. And the Braves in ladies basketball are up.
Four, three, two, one.
All right, welcome back, folks, as we near the end of this ball game. And we've got another one coming your way, boys competition. It'll be the Braves under the coaching of Archie Young going against the Lathrop Malmutes under Matt Wilkin. Braves are back in. Ladies competition back underway. Under 3 minutes. Turnaround jumper in the lane by Faith Kameroff. Shot misses. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Going to say it came off of Kayhi.
Yeah, just great hustle by Maggie Miller. She's working hard, and she caused that for to go off of the Ketchikan.
I'm watching Kelly Smith down there. I've worked with Kelly. Actually, the first Region 5 tournament I ever did back in 2013 was down in Ketchikan. And Kelly and I got to visiting down there. Oh, nice three by Catherine Sonny for the Braves. Was it 3 or 2?
It was a 2.
It was. She had 1 foot inside that 3-point circle, 42-35. Now they're back with that 7-point lead. Back we go the other way for Kayhi. Shot put up by Guevara. Misses, whistle foul. I think she'll go to the line. Elizabeth Allen picks up her second, a 2-point foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they called it. I mean, I thought it was on the ground, you know, but she might have been in the. Yeah, I think they called it on the ground.
Yep, they are. They are. So it'll be King's ball in underneath their own bucket. No, Kelly is an interesting coach, and I was watching 2 nights ago when they first got here. They have a very intense and complicated practice session. He's got some great maneuvers, and he makes those girls work it over and over and over. And a shot up by the Kings misses. 2:14 to go as the Braves get the rebound. Sonora Bell back in. She got 4 fouls. She got a little breather time. Goes over under the full court press by the Kings. Almost worked for them. Oh, it did. And the ball went out of bounds, came off of the Braves, and it'll be Ashley Huffine to bring it in for Kayhi. Down to 2:08. 42-35, 7-point lead. The inbounds pass goes to Guevara. Back to Huffine. Steal. Right back. Back-to-back turnovers. Maddie Rose shoots it up from the left side. Won't go on the turnover. And the rebound's cleared off by Sonora Bell. Sonora gives it over, and they finally work it around to Bristol Charlie. Down to Catherine Sonny. Boom! She shoots one up right over the top of Emmy Smith, who's back in. Nice shot.
Yeah, that was just beautiful. That was textbooked all the way around.
44-35 as Guevara, no, it's not Guevara. Back in the game as Shaylin Mendoza will try a 3 from the left side for Kayhi. That one misses, down to a minute and a half. And Catherine Sonny comes down and puts it up, and she'll be fouled by Ashley Huffine or Emmy Smith. If that's on Emmy. Oh, they're going to call it on Shaylin Mendoza. They were all 3 over there to try and block that shot. So Catherine Sonny goes to the line. Pushes off in, and nothing but net for the senior for Mt.Edgecumbe. Hometown is Nightmute, 45-35. We're a double-digit lead, biggest in the ball game. Best one for the Braves for quite a long time, and she makes it 11, and she goes 2 for 2, and we're down to a minute and 25. Coming back the other way, it'll be Huffine, who's going to go immediately in the left corner as she'll give off to Mendoza. Mendoza tries another one. The little freshman is not afraid to shoot 3-pointers. Rebound cleared off by the Braves. Quick pass down, Sonora Bell puts it up. Coming to try and block it is going to be Mendoza. Shot misses. Huffine ends up with the ball. Whistle foul's going to go against Bristol Charlie, or do we have a timeout?
Yeah, there was a timeout there.
All right, we'll take a break in the action, and it will be a 60. We got a 1-minute break coming your way, and when you get back.
People from around the world are commenting. They're like, it's in my recommended.
10 seconds.
Call 747-8559. 747-8559.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back in action for the final minute, and it'll be the Kings ball in. They're going to come down. A shot on the left side by Mendoza misses. Rebound cleared off by Kamaroff. Kamaroff for the Braves comes over and gives it to number 14, who's going to lose it away. And another turnover, a 3-pointer right side. That one put up by Guevara. Her shot misses. Rebound cleared off by the Braves. The Braves have a 46-35 lead. We got 30 seconds left. Sonora Bell with the ball in the left-hand corner. Back out to Bristol Charlie. God, I lost her name a minute ago, and Elizabeth Allen. Timeout on the floor, and that's going to be a 60. We got time for a 60. We'll be right back.
Of course the refs said that.
Bell. Kings have a wide man-to-man circle, keeping everybody out from inside. The Braves are trying to just keep it clean and work the clock down as Catherine Sunny comes in, tries an off-balance underhand layup right side. There's the buzzer, and the Lady Braves hang on for a really nice win, well earned for them, and I think they caught Kayhi Kings a little off balance after a great game by Kayhi last night. And they win by 11. We're going to take a 2-minute break here and come back in your post-game show, give you the individual stats, and we'll also pick the...
Vernay Ramuth, 1. Bristol Charlie and Sonora Bell each had 4. Maggie Miller, 5. Faith Kameroff and Elizabeth Allen, each with 6 points. Autumn Beans, 8. And leading the way for the Lady Braves, Catherine Sunny with 12 points. Coming up next, it's the Lathrop Malamutes taking on your Mt.Edgecumbe Braves.